You know, I would argue that to greet this day with love in my heart is the most important thing that you will ever do in your life. The reason because of that is that you're affecting yourself and everybody around you in a good, positive, uplifting way. The opposite of that would be to greet the people with ignorance, with hate, with anger, with indifference, or just basically just mediocre. What a big difference. Greeting this day with love in one's heart, or greeting this day with indifference, or mediocre, or not really caring, really. And you can only do that if you don't really care about yourself. So there's really no other way around it. I don't see, and I don't have ever um, found anything else that's more important than to greet this day with love in one's heart. Because if you're not, you're setting yourself up for a life of misery and pain. So it's not a laughing matter. It's the most important, single most important principle that you can live. Even if you don't watch all the other videos, if you don't want to do anything else with everything else with the principles, but the love, to carry the love in one's heart, and not gossip about other people, and not talk bad about other people, and think bad about oneself at the same time, and really letting yourself change so far that you can see everybody with love in your heart, because the change really starts with us inside of us, because what we are inside of us shines on the outside. So that's the thought for the day. With I will greet this day with love in my heart, and because it is the greatest secret of success in all ventures. Muscle can split a shield and even destroy life, but only the unseen power of love can open the hearts of men. And until I master this art, I will remain no more than a peddler in the marketplace. I will make love my greatest weapon, and none on whom I call can defend against its force. My reasoning they may counter, my speech they may distrust, my apparel, my clothes they may disapprove, my face they may reject, and even my bargains may cause them suspicion. Yet my love will melt all hearts, like unto the sun, whose rays soften the coldest clay. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I do this? Henceforth will I look on all things with love, and I will be born again. I'm saying this a little bit slower today so that it sinks in more. Maybe if you want to watch it like this, I don't know if it takes too long. But I know I do need it, because it's really important, because there's a lot of situations that you don't want to greet with love and that you just don't want to happen. Especially people who press your red button, who really get you going. It's only like that because it's inside of you. That's why it's really important to do this over and over again and really let it sink into the subconscious. Otherwise, fighting this battle, so to speak, alone is just impossible. Henceforth will I look on all things with love, and I will be born again. I will love the sun, for it warms my bones. Yet I will love the rain, for it cleanses my spirit. I will love the light, for it shows me the way. Yet I will love the darkness, for it shows me the stars. I will welcome happiness, for it enlarges my heart. Yet I will endure sadness, for it opens my soul. I will acknowledge rewards, for they are my due. Yet I will welcome obstacles, for they are my challenge. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I speak? I will laud mine enemies, and they will become my friends. I will encourage my friends that used to be my enemy, and they will become my brothers. Always will I dig for reasons to applaud. Never will I scratch for excuses to gossip. When I am tempted to criticize, I will bite my tongue. When I move to praise, I will shout from the roofs. Is it not so that birds, the wind, the sea, and all nature speaks with the music of praise for their Creator? Cannot I speak with the same music to His children? Henceforth will I remember the secret, and it will change my life. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I act? I will love all manners of men, for each has qualities to be admired, even though they be hidden. With love I will tear down the wall of suspicion and hate which they have built around their hearts, and in its place will I build bridges, so that my love may enter their souls. I will love the ambitious, for they can inspire me. I will love the failures, for they can teach me. I will love the kings, for they are but human. I will love the meek, for they are divine. I will love the rich, for they are yet lonely. I will love the poor, for they are so many. I will love the young for the faith they hold. I will love the old for the wisdom they share. I will love the beautiful for their eyes of sadness. I will love the ugly for their souls of peace. I will greet this day with love in my heart. But how will I react to the actions of others? With love. For just as love is my weapon to open the hearts of men, love is also my shield to repulse the arrows of hate and the spears of anger. Adversity and discouragement will beat against my new shield and become as the softest of rains. My shield will protect me in the marketplace and sustain me when I am alone. It will uplift me in moments of despair, yet it will calm me in time of exultation. You become stronger and more protective with use until one day I will cast it aside and walk unencumbered among all manners of men. And when I do, my name will be raised high on the pyramid of life. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I confront each whom I meet? In only one way. In silence and to myself, I will address him and say, I love you. In silence, address the person, I love you. Though spoken in silence, these words will shine in my eyes, unwrinkle my brow, this is the brow, bring a smile to my lips, and echo in my voice. And his heart will be opened so that I can come inside and with open arms. And who is there who will say nay to my goods when his heart feels my love? I will greet this day with love in my heart. And most of all, I will love myself. For when I do, I will zealously inspect all things which enter my body, my mind, my soul, and my heart. Never where I overindulge the requests of my flesh, rather I will cherish my body with cleanliness and moderation. Never will I allow my mind to be attracted to evil and despair, rather I will uplift it with the knowledge and wisdom of the ages. Never will I allow my soul to become complacent and satisfied, rather I feed it with meditation and prayer. Never will I allow my heart to become small and bitter, rather I will share it, and it will grow and warm the earth. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Henceforth will I love all mankind. From this moment all hate is let from my veins, for I have no time to hate, only time to love. From this moment I take the first step required to become a man among men. With love, I will increase my sales 100-fold and become a great salesman. If I have no other qualities, I can succeed with love alone. Without it, I will fail, though I possess all the knowledge and skills of the world. I will greet this day with love, and I will succeed. I think that was a great change of pace today to slowly go through the recital of the scroll number 2. We only have 5 days left, and one has to be very mindful that this really goes into the subconscious and it becomes a part of oneself. Because if you're trying to consciously greet everybody with love in one's heart, it's not going to happen, not long term. It's not going to be sustainable. It's going to feel good for a while, and you drop off, and usually what happens, what I've seen with my seminars, people usually get worse. So excuse me, a little bit choked up. That was a really great recital today. That was fantastic. Thank you for staying in tune. All the best. Until later. Peace. Bye-bye.